Why do you believe that Hollywood was created by the CIA?
Because it was.
Well, before we say Hollywood was created by the CIA, I guess I should clarify because, first off, you guys do know the Pentagon has a budget for film. Like, there's a whole department in the
I know that.
There's a budget for film in the Pentagon.
I don't trust those f***ers.
Interesting.
Films for the purpose of propaganda. They always have.
What movies
I should have said Pentagon instead of CIA. Tons of them. I should show you the list. You should pull it up. It's wild. Yeah, Pentagon Department for Hollywood. Tons of them. Even Transformers.
Really?
Transformers, because they're concerned about certain narratives. They get involved with like World War films.
I haven't seen. I mean, I've seen Transformers. I didn't keep up with all of them. What would be? I'm sure there was some like America is best message in that. What would be the message that the Pentagon, not the CIA, the Pentagon would want to have for Transformers? Yeah, backwards. The executive class rules all. Socialism never once.
It's like, how are we telling a story about history? Usually it's because we're lying about what we did or trying not to make Americans aware of the crimes against humanity that we commit overseas,
Very, very sorry. Our apologies. We apologize to you.
Pentagon just funded some films. Black Hawk Down, Red Dawn, GoldenEye.
Okay, those make sense. Black Hawk Down, Red Dawn, and GoldenEye. Those are very clearly, messages of like American, what's the word I'm looking for? Espionage and stuff like that. But Transformers?
The more you know. So now you understand your experience in theaters is what your government wants you to think. They want you to think that this is how things happen, and it's usually not at all how things have actually happened.
6 of the best movies made with help from the Department of Defense. This is military.
Yeah. I shouldn't have said CIA. I should have just said the government. But
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Red Dawn, Apollo 13.
Top Gun, of course.
It's all about
Iron Man.
That makes sense.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't know that was on the list.
Now he upset.
Wow.
Now he upset. Let me ask,
Interesting.
Well, because it ties into Captain America. I mean, that's straight up propaganda.
Well, we're talking about continue.
What? Iron Man. Nah, that's her limit right there.
I am Iron Man.
She was like, you know what? Now it's crazy.
What is the point of that? Just control?
Yeah, propaganda.
Yep.
It's crazy. You grow up in school and you think propaganda belongs to the East or something. Propaganda is the name of the game of our government.
When we learn about propaganda in school, it was typically with the Nazis and the like how they were talking about the Jews. It was in like Reefer Madness type stuff, not that specifically, but how you don't think about this subtle thing. And that's the age that we're in, where we don't need to be firing weapons at each other because we can use this fifth dimensional warfare, psychological warfare.
You're up in my head.
Or psyops, Yep, all of them.
Again, never want you to look into the crimes that they are committing. So they're constantly trying to sell themselves as the good guys. They did the most. They rescued and saved the world. They've never done anything bad overseas. If you are living and you believe that the American government hasn't committed crimes against humanity, you had to wake up from the propaganda. You just got to. You got to learn real history, not what was taught to you in a textbook. That's all just propaganda. We've done horrific things.
And so that also speaks to the idea that when people who are talking about CRT and they're like, well, we're just trying to teach the kids what actually happened. And there are schools where like, yeah, we really didn't learn that much about racism or slavery at all. Like, okay, that's bad. You definitely should learn about that stuff. It's very important to the history of our nation. But that doesn't mean CRT. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.